Hey, what's up? What's up, everyone? What's up? Happy New Year 2018. It feel like it's been forever. Like I ain't see you guys in like a month or two. The site was giving me trouble to get up here. So it's 9:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It took me a while, but I'm up here. But once again, first and foremost, Happy New Year to each and every one of you guys. To everyone that's been tuning in, who've been rocking with me since day one. Salute to you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your repostings, your sharing. I appreciate all of it from the bottom of my heart. So salute to you guys. All the best for 2018, a prosperous year, more money, more health. Just salute to you guys. Salute to you guys. Happy New Year to you as well. Marie, thank you for tuning in. Salute. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. I see you, pretty. We on episode 30. I've been on for a couple of weeks. But I'm back. I'm back now. I've been on for a couple of weeks. I want to start kind of fresh because I actually was gonna air the week after Christmas, but I was like, I'm just gonna start fresh for the new year, 2018. I'm stronger. I'm going even harder. I'm just on my grind. What up, bro? How you, fam? Get them for 2018, fam. Salute, Brown. Salute. I appreciate you, man. Salute. Thank you for tuning in. The time is 9:48 right now. Like I always tell you guys, at the bottom of your screen, just click the share button so we can share these episodes onto your Facebook friends list, and help someone out. But this topic here that I'm about to discuss, it was actually, like I always say with J-Spy, I don't put anyone on blast or nothing of that nature. But like I always tell you guys to inbox me if it's anything you want me to talk about. Someone, a dude actually reached out to me via email and was like, he was going through a little problem, a little situation, so he wanted to see if I could, put it up on the air. He didn't know if it was worth it, but I'm like, nah, it's worth it. It's actually a great topic. So I was like, yeah, I could definitely get it on. I could talk about it. I know how important it is. This topic right here, it is very important, and some people don't take it as that important. They feel like, oh, whatever, I'm not with that person no more, so they don't need to meet whatever or whoever. But the topic for tonight, episode 30, the topic is, do you think it is important to meet the man or woman that will be around your children? Like, how important do y'all take that? Like, are y'all okay with, any dude or any woman being around your kids or your child? Like, how important is it to you guys? Now, for me personally, it's highly important to me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's highly important to me because I feel, if you and your kid's mother or you and your kid's father, y'all not together, but y'all have moved on, why is it the mother can't meet why is it the mother can't meet the new girlfriend, or why is it the father can't meet the new boyfriend? And me personally, I feel someone in that situation hasn't really moved on. Or when I say hasn't really moved on, it's like, no, I don't need him to meet my new man, or no, I don't need her to meet my new woman. But it's like, if y'all moved on, why is that such a big deal? Why would it hurt to be like, yo, you know what? Let's set something up. I've been, dating this person for such and such months or such and such. I mean, if it gets to years, then that's just crazy, because I feel that's straight out disrespect and like big violation, because your kids are hanging around this person that you've never met. You probably don't even know their real name, if that is their name. And you just gotta, when you hanging out with your kids, telling you like, yeah, I went here, yeah, mommy, friend took us, or yeah, I went here, or mommy, or daddy girlfriend took us, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, you as the parent, you hearing about this person, but you never even met the person. You don't even know if this person is a pedophile. You don't even know if this person has, a bad heart. Well, when I say bad heart, like, don't have good intentions for your kid, for your children or your child. So for me, yes, I feel it is important that, you should meet who's around your kids. I really do feel it's important. Like, you really should meet them, because, you don't want to get like no phone call and your kids were kidnapped, or your kids went to another state with this person, but you don't even know who the person is. Like, a lot of people might feel and think like, oh, it's very rare stuff like that happen. Like, this is America we're living in. Anything is possible. You can't just sweep something under the rug and be like, oh yeah, I trust him or I trust her. Like, no, you need to meet these people. You need to, I'm not saying you're supposed to hang out with the person or whatever the case may be, but if they're going to be around your kids, I feel you should know who's around your kids. Like, it's only fair and it's only right. And when the I'm gonna call the dude anonymous, because I almost slipped up and called his name, but and that's his name to actually be up on the site too. But the anonymous dude, he was basically in the email was telling me like, him and his kid's mother not together anymore. But it's a new man around his kids. It's a new man taking his kids taking his, I think his, if I'm correct, don't quote me on it, I think taking his son to basketball or hockey or something like that. Basketball or hockey practice. And he was basically saying like, I feel like disrespectful because I can't even do these things with my own kids. And my ex-girlfriend, she has this dude around them, and I don't even know this dude. I don't even know what this dude look like. I never even seen a picture. Like, how do I handle this situation? Now, right off the back, when I came across the email, I was like, this right here, I could definitely put up on the air. Like, after I read the email, I was like, nah, this right here, I could definitely put up on the air, because me, myself, I'm going through a situation like that as well. Like, my kid's mother, she so-called claims she moved on, but I still have yet to know the guy that's around my kids. And it bothers me just like it will bother any stand-up father, any real father, any father that's there for his kids, any father that do for his kids, any father that feels the mother's being grimy, bringing a new person in to try to, basically knock the biological father out the picture. Like, it will bother any father, like I said, stand up father, because you don't want to know your kids is around someone. Your kids is in a house by themselves with this man, but you never met the man. Or your kids is in a house, for example, your kids is in a house with this woman, but you never met the woman. So it's like it'll bother you, because like, you don't want to get no phone call that your kids are hurt, your kids are kidnapped, your kids were, and I try my best to not think about this right here, but you don't want to hear your kids were molested. And it's a lot of these things going on, and people will put on a great front. They will act like they want to be there for your kids. They'll act like it, But let the opportunity pop up and they could do whatever or harm your kids. Come on, you think they won't? And it's sad as a father, we got to think like this. And then go vice versa, because I know some women might think like this as well. Like, you don't want to know your kids are around some next woman, but you never met the woman. You don't know what the woman's about. You don't know where the woman work. You don't know, you don't know anything about the woman. So, like, you don't want to be sitting there bugging out like, yo, I wonder what this woman do for a living, or yo, I wonder what this dude do for a living. Yo, I wonder if this woman or this dude got a good heart. I wonder if they got the best intentions for my kids or my child. Like, fair is fair. Like, I don't see why some people could say they moved on, but being real petty, being real childish. And you and this is for the anonymous dude, you as like the father, it hurts, because it's like you want to know so much, but you're not getting anything. And then it's like when you ask the mother, she's not trying to tell you. It's crazy. Comment from Brown. Yes, it is very important, because you need to know who is around your children at all times. If not, your children are vulnerable of getting hurt or can be influenced negatively. That's basically what I'm saying. There are so many incidents of children getting hurt, or the mother boyfriend abusing children, or killed. Exactly, Brown. Exactly. Nowadays, you can't play any games with your children, no matter how good you think you know somebody. Sometimes it is the person who you least expected that hurt your children. Exactly, Brown. Like, that's the point I'm trying to get at. Like, you don't want your kids around any and anybody, because just because they're around any and anybody, you don't know what good intentions they have. You don't know especially if you have a girl child, and the mother's leaving the new boyfriend in the house with your girl child. Like, come on. Like, I came across so many videos on YouTube where, like, upcoming rappers, aspiring rappers, they make their videos about situations like that. Like, the mother went out of town and left her boyfriend with her 12-year-old daughter, or left her boyfriend with her 9-year-old daughter. It's like, what? How the hell, excuse my language, but how the hell you go out of town and leave your daughter with your boyfriend, who you probably only known for, let's say, what, a couple of months to maybe, what, a year to 2 years? Like, no matter how you think you know somebody, it's the ones you least expect. And that right there is a phone call I do not want to ever receive. Hearing my daughter was harmed or molested, as well as my son. Because, you have some men out there, like, nowadays they touching little boys. Like, you have these ministers out here. I mean, it hasn't been popular for about a year or two, but I remember a couple years back, they had these ministers taking these kids and molesting them and stuff. And these are ministers. These are people who you're supposed to go to and confide in and open up to. But yet still behind your back, they playing with your son, or they playing with your daughter. Like, when we have kids in these world, like, we cannot let the littlest thing slip past our nose, because that littlest thing that slip past your nose could be the last thing to hurt your child. And it's very sad that you have some of these mothers out here who feel like, oh no, you don't need to meet my new man. My man don't want to meet you. Okay, fine and dandy. Your man don't want to meet me, so be it. If that's the case and how you feel, do it for the kids. Why is it you don't want to see? Why you don't want your children to see your new boyfriend, in the same room with your ex-boyfriend, with your kid's father? What is to be so harmful? I mean, so shamed about? You moved on, right? So if you moved on and you don't care about your baby daddy, or you don't care about who he's with and all this stuff, why you being the bitter one and not letting them meet? Because knowing me, regardless to what, if I meet the guy who's around my kids, regardless to what, I'm gonna still watch him. Regardless to what. So what? Yeah, I met him. So what? Yeah, I see who he is. I see what he looked like. I found out where he's working and stuff like that. But I still don't trust him. Like, I'm not gonna be naive and be a fool and say, oh yeah, my kids are good. Yeah, I met homeboy. Yeah, he look alright. Because like my bro Brown said, them be the least ones. They be the ones you least to expect to do harm to your kids. The least you expect, and the next thing you know, your kids is being played with, molested, and then you have these men out here that they put so much fear into the kids, like, oh, you better not tell your mother what we just did, or you better not tell your father what we just did, or I'm gonna kill you. Now, come on, if you saying shit like that to a kid, then that kid probably not gonna open up at all. That kid gonna probably keep it all bottled in, and then get older, and then think it's okay to experience with older men, and then it's gonna come a point in time like they're gonna just break down. They might break down and explode, or they might break down and harm the person who was molesting them from young. Like, come on, like we gotta put our differences aside. Like, you ain't work out with your kid's father, you ain't work out with your baby mother. So what? Move on. Like, do it for the kids. It's not about you anymore. It's not about you anymore. Do it for the kids. Let the children see, like, okay, oh, my dad met my mom new boyfriend, or okay, my mom met my dad new girlfriend. Like, come on. It's no harm in that. It's no harm in that. Because if you moved on like you say you moved on, right? Why is it a big thing for them to meet? Why? It shouldn't have to take for it to get extremely, like, to a next level, like the kids getting molested or getting harmed, for them to then meet. Because then when they meet, it's not even going to be nice when they meet. Because as the father, he have all right to, I'm not going to say it up here in the air, but as the father, he got all right to handle his handle. Point blank, period. And vice versa for the mother. She have all right to handle her handle if her kids are harmed. It goes both ways. It don't just go on one-sided way. No, it go both ways. Another comment from Brown. It is also important because you don't want to lose the respect that your children that will have for you, because another man or woman that is around your children will be fulfilling that missing void if you do not have enough influence. And when that child gets older, he may resent you or hate you when they get older, because they may feel you did not do enough during their childhood. That's true. That's also true. And it hurts that you have these women out here that do that. Because like my bro Brown said, like, if you think about it, it's been more cases of the mother, and I'm not trying to bash the mothers or anything of that nature, but if you look at the stats and or Google it, it's been more cases of the mother boyfriend beating the kids and killing the kids, rather than you seeing the boyfriends, I mean the baby father girlfriend killing the kids. You see more cases of the girlfriend of the baby mother new boyfriend harming these kids. And that's why I say you can't play light with it. You can't play light with it. And honestly speaking, I respect those mothers out there. Like, if it don't work out with their kid's father, I respect those mothers out there that I respect those mothers out there that, you know, they take a while before they bring someone around their kids. Or if they're gonna date someone, like, they don't bring the person around their kids just as yet. Like I respect those mothers that take time to be like, look, it ain't work out with me and their father, so I'm a date, but I'm not gonna let my kids see this person just yet until I know it's 100% serious. And then if it is 100% serious, why not let my new boyfriend meet my kid's father? Like, I respect women like that. Real talk. And the same for the man. You have some men out there, don't get it twisted. You have some men out there, like when they don't work out with the kid's mother, before they jump into a new relationship, they're gonna date, but they're not gonna let the new woman come around their kids just yet until they know it's real. So granted, if you have some men out there that they just broke up with their kid's mother and next 2 weeks they have a new woman around their kids, if that's how they want to move, that's how they want to move. I personally don't respect that. Because in my book, I put the kids first. The kids always are first in my book. And the parents come after. That's just me. That's just my thought and my theory, like point blank period. To Dawn, do you have kids? Yes, I have kids. I have a boy and a girl. Daughter 1 and son 13. Well, soon to be 13. Sorry, I'm getting to Brown. I'm getting to your comment right now, Brown. Not everyone will value your children as you do. That's true. Look at Nicki Minaj's brother. Oh my God. I was going to get to that, Brown, but you beat me to it. Well, I salute you for that, Brown. I ain't even read the full comment, but I was going to get to that situation right there. Look at Nicki Minaj's brother. He was left alone with his stepdaughter, and look what he did. Exactly. Look what he did. His stepdaughter. It is very important that a parent shows interest in who is around the child or children, because all it takes is one mistake in a child's life that child will be destroyed forever. Exactly. One mistake. That's all it takes is one little mistake. Little mistake. I would say at least 90% of people that are locked up in jail have been abused in their lifetime, and many are from mom's boyfriends or men girlfriends. That's true. You're right about that, Brown. Many men know that the child is not his biological child, so many children end up ill-treated. End up ill-treated. Like I said, you beat me to it, Brown, but that's the situation I was gonna bring up. Look at the Nicki Minaj situation with her brother, his stepdaughter. I bet a lot of people out there didn't think, oh, he would do such a thing. Nicki Minaj went and put, I think, like $1 million for a lawyer for him, or whatever the case is, and he still ended up getting found guilty. So that shows you this is a celebrity's brother. A celebrity's brother messing around with his stepdaughter, doing crazy things to his stepdaughter. Like, I can't respect that. And like you said too, Brown, it's a lot of dudes in jail right now that have been molested by their mom's boyfriend or their mom's husband or maybe even the father's new girlfriend. But it's very rare you hear situations like that. I'm not saying it don't occur, but it's very rare. You more hear of situations by the men being molested by their mother's new boyfriend or their mother's whatever. You hear more cases like that, and I can't respect that. So again, to the anonymous dude that had sent me that email, it was only right I was gonna put this topic up on the air, because I know what you're feeling. I know what you're going through. And people out here in the world won't respect or understand certain things until they're going through it. Like for me growing up, it was a lot I didn't understand. It was a lot I didn't respect. I'm like, oh, that won't be me. That can't be me. Like I always said growing up, I always thought I would never be on child support. I always thought that, because I'm like, I grew up with a clean heart. So I knew when I had kids, I knew I was going to be there for my kids regardless. But because dealing with the type of kids mother that I have, and you know, not being able to let go and the bitterness, only way she could get back at me was through child support or hindering my kids from me, which she started in the beginning. So I can relate to a lot of the topics I talk about. I can relate to it because I'm going through it. I'm living it. That's why when people reach out to me and they be like, yo, Jay, I salute you for Jay's spot. I salute what you're doing. I respect the lane that you're going. I respect your movement. All I can say to them is, yo, good looking. I appreciate it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. All of this, I didn't have a vision of starting, but going through all of the situations I went through in 2016 with my kid's mother, it was like, yo, I had to open up. I had to open my voice up and voice my opinion, voice how I feel, voice for the fathers out there that's doing for their kids, but still get played, still get hit for child support, still get hit with not seeing their kids after things are after court order is settled. I had to speak up for them fathers. I can't speak up for deadbeat fathers because I don't know what it's like to be a deadbeat father. I mean, I have a deadbeat father. Yes, I do. But because of him not being there for me or being in my life how he should have been is why I go extra hard for my kids. And believe it or not, it's a good feeling. When you do for your kids and you take your kids out and you spend time with them and you just have fun with them, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So many times, my girlfriend would say, she would be like, oh, you know, even if you just stay in the crib with them and just and spend time with them, that's all they'll want. So many times she said that to me, and I'm like, yeah, but you know, my son is at that age, he wanna, get out, be outside. I mean, if it's brick cold, we ain't going anywhere. Like this cold we've been having lately, we ain't going anywhere. This cold was like so disrespectful. It's like if you stepped outside. If y'all remember the video game Mortal Kombat, if y'all remember the character Sub-Zero, his move it was to freeze you. Soon as you step outside, it felt like you was getting frozen by Sub-Zero. That's how cold it was these past couple of days. Like it was brick. Like I mean brick. Dawn, do you have kids? Oh yeah, I answered that. Yes, I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Right, it's gotta be 100%. I will date for a long time. I get to know him. You can't trust everybody, and if something happened to your child, you can't erase it. It's best to be safe than sorry. It is, Dawn. It is. It's best to be safe than sorry. So if you not feeling the situation, you gotta do something about it. You got to. Quality time is important also. Yes, it is. Quality time is important. And I know a lot of people might be saying like, so what are you doing? Talking about me personally, like, what are you doing seeing you haven't met the guy that's around your kids? I've been asking to meet the guy. I get no response. I get no answer. So I pray. I do pray. I pray my 1-year-old daughter does not get touched in any way, shape, or form. I pray my 12-year-old son does not get touched in any way, shape, or form. Because, like I stated, I'm going to handle my handle. Any real father, it's no talking after that. And like you just said, Dawn, you can't even erase that because once it happened, it's happened. All you can do is try your best to comfort your kid or your kids and get custody of your kids and have them around you and you watch them like a hawk. But after it's all said and done, it still happened already. And that's what we don't need. That's what we're trying to prevent. We're trying to prevent it happening. We're trying to prevent situations like this happening. And I know some people might be feeling, well, it's hard because, you know, you could think you know the person and it could still happen. That's true. That is true. But me as a father, if I meet who's around my kids and I see them and I see the person on more occasions, if I feel any way funny about that person, I'm going to tell their mother. I'm like, look, I would appreciate it if whatever you got going on with this dude, you do it when my kids are not around. I would appreciate it if you don't let this guy spend the night when my kids are in this house, in the same house. Like, that's what I would ask for. And then it's like, if that don't get respected, I mean, granted, if the woman gets married to the new boyfriend, then, you know, it's nothing you could do at that point. It's nothing you could do, but you could continuously pray and hope nothing happens. But before it even gets to marriage, you would hope that your kid's mother know who she's marrying, like know the person inside and out. You would hope they know that much about the person. But then you have some women out here, like, they just looking to be accepted. They just want to have someone loving them. They don't know what it's like to take a break and get to know themselves, or take a break and put their kids first. Anybody, anyone that knows me, know I put my kids first. I try to go above and beyond for my kids. For my kids. And my own girl pushes me and pushes me and pushes me to do just that, to go above and beyond. And that's all I know how to do, is go above and beyond. Like, if my son wants something and I can't get it from him at that point in time, I'll let him know. But at the same time, I'll think of a way of trying to get it for him, like, next week or on my next payday. Like, if I know I got something to do, I'll be like, you know, I'm gonna put that to the side. Let me get this for my little man. He asked for this. I couldn't give it to him at that point in time, but here, let me get this to him. Like, I put my kids first in so many ways, it's not even funny. So many ways. Like, I put my kids I put my kids first, and this gonna sound crazy. When me and my kid's mother were still dealing, messing around, I didn't even want my son to go spend the night at his friend's house. That's how overprotective I was of my son. Because you can meet the mother of the kid and the father of the kid, but who's to say when they fall asleep, you know, the father don't get up and try to do something, or the mother don't get up and try to do something. Like, I know a lot of y'all remember this situation with the young lady who, she was 11 years old. She went to spend the night at her friend's house, and they threw hot water on her in her sleep. Burned her skin up. Now, I know her mother didn't think that was going to happen to her daughter. She probably figured, like, oh, I'm sending my daughter over to her friend's house. Yeah, they're going to go play. They're going to go hang out and this, that, and the third. But then look what happened. She got that phone call. Her daughter's burnt up. She's rushing to the hospital. So we may think we know someone, but sometimes their intentions are really bad. They don't have what's best at heart for the kids. They're only worrying about themselves. They don't have the best interest for the kids. That's right. You are keeping it real. Thank you, Dawn. That's all I know how to do. Thank you. I appreciate that. Comment from Brown. I would say that is very, very frustrating as a parent, knowing that somebody is around your children that you don't know well, because you know that the capability of your child being hurt is very high. A parent can never be around the child 100%, but you always want to endure that your child is safe as much as possible. Exactly, Brown. Exactly. Sorry. I'm gonna hit you with a little situation, Brown. This is something that happened. When I tell you I was heated, Brown, I was heated to the point I wanted to bark on my kid's mother. I wanted to. But when I asked her about the situation, this is the funny part. When I asked about the situation, you know what my kid's mother told me? Why are you worried? You have no concern in this house anymore. I said, what? What? Say that again? She said to me, why are you worried? You have no concern in this house anymore. So my kids being in that house, that's not my concern. But when it comes to money, that's when it's a concern for you, though. Now listen to this situation, Brown. It was one day my son, because like I said, I have this pattern with my son when he gets in from school. Soon as he get in, contact me. Let me know you're in the house. I'm not in the household with you anymore. I don't live with you anymore. So when you get in that house and you and your sister are safe and sound and y'all lock that door, text me. Call me. But he calls me because I'd rather him call me. Before, I would let him text me. But then I thought about it. I'm like, he could text me and say he's in the house, but don't really be in the house. Because his mother, she's good for that. She'll have him lie to me. But, that's another story. So one day my son called me like 5 o'clock or something like that. And I'm like, he called me like 5 o'clock and I'm like, 5 o'clock? I'm like, son, you home already? He's like, yeah. I'm like, your mother picked you up? No. Your mother didn't pick you up? I'm like, your grandmother picked you up? No. Your aunt picked you up? No. Mommy's friend. Mommy's friend? I'm like, so you in the house with mommy's friend right now? Yeah. I'm like, son, it's just you and mommy's friend in the house. Just y'all two. No one else. Yes, daddy. I'm like, wait up. I'm like, yo, son, who's this who's this person? Oh, mommy's friend. I don't know. Mommy just told him to pick me up and bring me home. So wait a minute. This man has keys to the house. And to my knowledge, from what I've got to understand from the information that I've received, she only knew this person for a couple of months. And you let him come into the house to be alone with your son? What kind of mother are you? Like, when I tell you, Brown, I was heated. Brown, I didn't want to curse her out because, that right there, she could hold against me. She could show my son like, oh, look how your father talks to me this and the third. So you know what? I kept it real respectful, but real ugly at the same time. I was like, what kind of mother are you? I mean, I can't remember what I said word for word, but pretty much I was like, what kind of mother are you to let your son, our son, come home and be in the house by himself with your friend who I never met, who I don't even know, who I don't even know what he's about. And she really told me, why am I worried? You have no concern in this house anymore. And I'm like, yo, what? Like, Brown, when I tell you my blood pressure was boiling, anything could have happened in that house with my son and this man. This man could have molested my son, God forbid. This man could have touched my son in any way, shape, or form and tell my son, like, don't say nothing. You better not say anything because I'll hurt you or I'll kill you. Brown, when I tell you that when that happened, when I found that out, I was stressed. Only thing I could think of was bad things happening to my son. And who's to say now he still don't, be in the house with my son alone? I don't know. But when I ask my son a lot of times when he come home, he tell me it's him, his sister, and his mother. But really and truly, I know the type of woman my kid's mother is. She will have him lie to me and tell him to tell me, yeah, I'm in the house with mommy, daddy. Yeah, I'm in the house with baby sister, daddy. And that can't even be the situation. That's the type of woman I deal with. That's the type of woman who I had 2 kids with. And it's like, yo, when do you put your kids first? Granted, your relationship with you and I didn't work out. Move on. I've been moved on. I've been moved on. I don't feel bitter in no way, shape, or form, because I know I had to walk away for the better. Because had I stayed in that situation, I'd have probably been in jail, or I'd have probably been dead. So I had to do what was best. I thought at that time that was best, but then look what happened later down the line. I'm not seeing my kids. I can't even call my son. I can't even text my son. He's not responding. So then what did I have to do? I had to do the next best thing, go down to the court and let them intervene. I had posted something the other day with Nas, the rapper Nas, and the R&B singer Khalees. They have a son together. She's doing Nas wrong. Like, when I tell you she's doing him wrong, and Nas is a good stand-up dude. A good stand-up dude. He went through the same situation with his first kid's mother, his first child mother, with his daughter. He went through that, and it's like, look, he had to go through it again with his son. I feel for that man. I feel his pain. I feel for him. Because I know what he's going through. I know. I feel it. But look at Khalees. Everybody with their, her milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. Yeah, your milkshake bring all the boys to the yard, but you don't have a good heart. You rather keep your son away from his own father because y'all marriage didn't work out. And no one can tell me, that's not the reason. That's not the reason. So if that's not the reason, why are you keeping this man's son away from him? What's the real reason? If that's not the reason. Like, come on. It's crazy that these women do these things and get away with it. And in all reality, the only ones they hurting is the kids or the child. Another comment from Brown. Yes, I agree with the sister Dawn. Preventive measures is at an all-time high. Many women become lonely. They are single parents, and some women feel that they have children that many men may not show interest in them, so they just take anybody. I think that's the situation with my kid's mother. She took anybody. And they don't take the time to understand these men, and many men prey on women who are lonely. Yes, salute, Brown, salute. You have dudes out there that prey on lonely women because they see they lonely and they kind of ditzy in the head and they know they could get over on them, so they prey on them. They prey on women who are lonely and tell women that they need to hear, and many women fall victim to smooth talking men, and they end up neglecting their children. even when parents are not broken up, you need to know the children parents. So if the parents are broken up, it is even more important to know who is around the child. Yes, I do remember that incident with the young girl getting water poured on her face. Terrible situation. Yeah, Brown. Brown, it's sad. It's sad. Because these women, some of them are lonely, and you know what? I'm gonna be 100. I've been 100 with y'all since I started J Spot. A man, if he see the woman is an easy target or easy prey, he's gonna attack her. He's gonna attack her. Cause he know, okay, she lonely. Oh, she it don't look like she got no man in her life. Alright, she look a little ditzy. Alright, I'm gonna get in. I'm a smooth talker. I'm a sweet talker. And then I'm just going to neglect her, do her foul. So men out there, they know an easy prey. They know an easy prey. All they gotta do is just sit back and watch her walk by. If they hold a little conversation with her, they hear, how she's talking or whatever the case is. If they think they got a chance, they're gonna attack. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You have some women out there, like, their conversation alone would scale for a prey. Because he gonna be like, wow, she got deep conversation. Like, she talking some stuff that, like, she sound very well educated. And then they're gonna back off because they know right then and there, like, they don't have a chance. They know they don't stand a chance. So they're gonna just, leave it alone. But it's crazy that these women they get lonely, and they think they feel they need someone. They just need anybody. They just need that they just need a body next to them on that bed. Like, why you can't just be lonely, get to know yourself, spend time with your kids, get to know yourself. Spend undivided quality time with your kids. Then if you meet someone, you date the person, you give it time, y'all talking, whatever. Months, maybe a year or two go by, and you feel, it's time for him to meet your kids, then so be it. But at the same time, if you're going to do that, if the kid's father is around and in the picture, let him meet this man. Because you're a female. This new boyfriend, he going to take advantage of you. But once he know the kids have a father in the picture, he know, like, all right, I can't talk to this woman kids like that, because I saw their father and he looked like the type he'll come looking for me. You damn right. You damn right. He gonna come looking for you. You violate his kids. So it's crazy. Like, I really don't get it. Another comment from Brown. That is disrespectful for her to say, why you worried? Oh, yeah, about what I was telling you. Yeah, it is crazy, Brown. Crazy, disrespectful, a straight slap to my face with a brick to tell me why I'm worried. That ain't gonna work. Some man around my son, and I don't know them. I know you were heated. That ain't right. You are right. Anything could have happened to your son. That is when you just want to blaze somebody. Man, listen, Brown. You don't know, bro. You don't know. Blaze somebody? Man, listen. They would have had to put me under the jail. Want to blaze somebody? That is also immature. That is also immature. That dude's part, because a real man would be like, I need to meet your children, dad, just to show respect. But nowadays, these dudes just want to hit and quit. They just want to hit and quit it, and this is not healthy for your children as well. It's not, because they seeing men coming in and out of the home, and they like, yo, what's going on? Like, this dude was just here a month ago now, 2 months later, another dude now, another month, another dude. Like, come on. For them to see men in and out of women's lives, yes. Nas is a good dude, and Khalees is a grimy witch. Yes, these women are getting away with murder by using the system and using children as pawns. Salute, Brown, salute. It's crazy, and I think some of these women, they don't see that. I think some of them don't see that. I think they feel like, oh, so what if a new dude coming in and out of my house within 2 months, like 5 dudes came out of my house. What? In 2 months, 5 dudes coming in and out of your house. So you think it's okay for your kids to grow up seeing you have different men coming in and out of your crib? Especially if you got a girl child. She's seeing all of this, and then she's going to grow up and thinking, like, okay, mommy had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dudes coming in and out of the crib. So I could have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dudes up inside of me. Like, no, that's not cool. That's not cool. And yes, Khalees is a grimy witch for doing that to Nas. Like, the dudes that are deadbeats and don't do shit, and when I mean shit, like, they don't even, what could I say? Like, they don't even give they son or their daughter a quarter. Like, those are the dudes you're supposed to mistreat and disrespect and play and all this crazy shit to. But the dudes that's doing good, the dudes that just want to be there, the dudes that just want to be in their kids' lives, these are the dudes y'all shitting on. Like, it's bugged out. It's bugged out. A comment from Marie. It's a toss up for me. I feel you. I feel like you shouldn't have another man or woman around your kids so prematurely. You are dating and you still trying to figure your situation out. So your kids shouldn't be a part of that. I agree. these poor kids form relationship with these people, and there isn't much guarantee that it will work out. So contact between the person you are dating and your children should be limited. However, if you meet someone and you are moving forth with this person, then it may be fair to let them meet, but it may be hard to do if the parents aren't sharing a common ground. Exactly. But that's the thing too, Marie. That's the thing. What if one of the parents is trying to make the common ground? What if one of the parents is has moved on, and he or she feels like, look, I would like to meet this person. Like, I moved on. I don't care for you like that. You just have my kid or my kids in the household, so I only care for my kid or the kids. But how do you handle a situation like that when one parent is making it common grounds? One parent is okay with doing co-parenting. And I've talked about a topic like this in the past, like who makes co-parenting hard, the mother or the father? Like, you have some of these women out here, like, they make co-parenting hard just because the man either left them, or they caught the man cheating on them, or the man just don't want to be with them, but the man still want to be there for his kids. Just move on. It didn't work out. Okay, granted, you get married to someone, it ain't work out. You have kids for someone, but y'all don't get married, it ain't work out. Move on. If that dude wants to be there for his kids, let him. Don't keep a child away from his father. Life is too short. Daughters, little boys, they need their fathers. Period. They need their fathers. Now, you bring in a new dude around to try to push away the biological father so the kids can only look up to this man. That's wrong. That's straight up wrong. Because for me, I told my son, I said, you only have one mother. You only have one father. If you meet someone and I'm claiming them as my girlfriend, they are not your mother. You have your mother. You have your father. Now, this would be, daddy's girlfriend. If it progressed and it's going in the right direction, this is daddy's girlfriend, or this is daddy's wife. But at the same time, still in all, son, you still have your mother. You still have your mother who you call mommy to. Now, for my girlfriend or my wife, if you want to call them Miss So-and-so, or if you want to, if you feel fit and you want to say ma or however, I would leave that up to the kid or the kids. But still in all, you have one mother and one father. And I always try to drill that into my son's head, no matter what. My daughter's young. She's only 1. She'll be 2 next month, February. My son will be 13 next month, February. But I try to drill that into his head, like, you have one mother. One mother. You have one father. No matter who comes around daddy, no matter who, they are not your mother. You have your mother. You have your mother. Now, my kid's mother, do she do that? I highly doubt it. Because knowing her, she probably want who she's dealing with I know she wants my kids to call this person either, dad or whatever. I know the type of woman I'm dealing with. So what I'm saying, I'm not bugging out. Trust me, what I'm saying, I'm not bugging out. This is facts. I've seen certain situations with my own 2 eyes. So I know what I'm saying, I'm not bugging out. I'm speaking on what I'm speaking on because I could walk on what I'm speaking on. And I have proof behind it as well. Comment from Brown. Laugh out loud. Yep, that is true. Women who spit that intellect, dudes don't want that. Yeah, they don't. They're gonna run because they know they can't get over on her. They want a big booty. They want a big booty woman with no brain, with no brain. That's true, bro. That's true. That is true. The presence of a male makes a big difference on what can play out with a mother with a child. It's true. It is absolutely true, Brown. It's absolutely true. Yeah, once a woman can spit that intellect, that deep conversation, and the dude can't converse with her in no way, shape, or form, he gonna back off. He gonna be like, oh, nah, I can't get over on her. It ain't gonna work. She a hard one. Let me back off. Let me go to another lonely, easy target or easy prey. So trust me, it's true, Brian. I know. Whew, but I'm coming up to my hour mark. I'm sorry I had to get on at 9:30, rushing, trying to get in. So, oh wait, I'm sorry. Another comment came in from Brown. Yes, it is wrong for a mother to sit up and choose a male figure just because she is mad with the biological dad, especially when the biological dad is putting great effort to be a positive role model towards the children. It really does not make any sense whatsoever for a woman to ill-treat a man who wants to be there for the children. You would think that is something she would want. You would think that is something she would or should embrace. So many of us have dads who did not want to be in our lives, so we know the negative impact that can happen. It's true, Brown, and that's what I said a little while ago. Like, my pops wasn't there at all. He wasn't there at all for me. When I had football practice, basketball, boxing, he was not there. He didn't show his face. And a little while, I think it was earlier today on my Facebook wall, yesterday, I had put something up. Like, my mother has 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. I basically raised myself. Because, it was a big gap there when my mother had me or whatever. So me and my brother, we're like 9 years apart. And then me and one of my sisters are like 11 years apart. And then my other sister, I think 14 years apart or 15, something of that nature. So, at that time when I was born, they were damn near teenagers. So they didn't want to deal with no little kid. They wanted to be out there and have their fun. So, hey, but one thing I do know, my son and my daughter, they have a gap between them two. They're 11 years apart. But that's why at the same time, whatever I do with my son, like, I try to balance it out. I try to do some stuff with my son when I have him on my weekends. And then for my daughter, I'll do some stuff for my daughter. But at the same time, I'll include my son. I won't just, let him go do his own thing. I'll include him in whatever we do. Because it's 50-50. I do some stuff with my son. I do some stuff with my daughter. Whatever I do with my son, my daughter's going to be there. So whatever I do for my daughter, my son's going to be there. I'm sorry. It's only right. Sorry. So, it's messed up, bro. It's messed up that some of these women can get a new boyfriend and try to put that new boyfriend to play the role of the real biological father. It's crazy. It's sad when some women are just bitter. And don't get me wrong, like, I salute the women out there. That it didn't work out with them and their kid's father or their husband, whatever. But at the same time, they let the biological dad see their kids. At the same time, they don't do no fuckery in front of their kids in the house. They whatever they do when the kids are not around. Like, I salute those women out there. Like, don't get it twisted. It's a lot of great, strong, honorable, stand up, solid women out there. Just like it's the same for fathers. Just like it's the same for fathers. So the topics when I talk about like the women that's doing, these crazy vindictive shit, I'm only talking about those women. I don't put that for all women. I don't. I only talk about those little few women that I'm talking about. Cause I've seen it. And it's sad and it hurts. It's sad and it hurts. But I've seen it. Real talk. I've seen it. And it's like, yo, it ain't work out with you and this man. Move on. If you think you could work it out with him and y'all get back together, okay, try. But if you try and it ain't going nowhere, it ain't going anywhere, just move on. But at the same time, don't hurt your kids in the process. Don't use your kids as pawns to get back at the real father. Don't put this man on child support just because y'all ain't work out. And that's the thing. That's what I want to say before I end this episode. Okay, you have women out there that they love the system. They run to the system for any little thing, public assistance, child support. They go into a shelter to find a place or whatever the case may be. Okay, granted. When the woman and the man were together, right? This is the question I just have. When a woman and the man are together, he wasn't a deadbeat then. You didn't put him on child support then. You didn't say he was a no good piece of shit then. So why is it that when y'all don't work out, whether he leaves you or you leave him, whatever, why is it y'all now running for child support? Why is it he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, this, that, blah, 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 blah. Why is he all of these things after the fact? Because if you're with a man and you know he's a deadbeat, you're going to see those traits of him from the beginning. So why wait till y'all break up or he go his separate way and then you want to put him on papers and say, oh, he don't do nothing for his kids. Oh, he's a deadbeat. He's this, that, and the third, blah, blah. Why do all of that after? That's what I want to know. Why do all that after? I tell you why. I will tell you why. This might not be 100% the answer, but they just want to hurt the man. They want to hurt the man's pockets. They want to be like, okay, well, word, he did this to me. Yeah, though they jump on the phone with their friends. Yeah, girl, he left me. Yeah, he played me this and that. It's okay. I'm gonna put him on child support. I'm not gonna let him see his kids. Why do all of this after? If this man was all of this, that, and the third in the beginning, why not put him on child support in the beginning? Why not call him a piece of shit, a no good, deadbeat, this, that, and the third in the beginning? Why wait till this man walks out of your life to want to do this? Like, come on. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But this is a new year, 2018. I'm still in a court battle with my kid's mother. I'm still fighting. I had my kids for Christmas, so I was blessed for that. I was able to have them, I was able for them to wake up on Christmas morning with me. So I was blessed for that. I was happy for that. Man, I was beyond happy. Like, I was just standing there watching them just sleep. Cause in my mind, I'm like, yo, this is Christmas Eve, and the very next day is Christmas. And when they wake up, they'll be with me. They're not going to wake up and be with their mother, and then I see them after. They're with me on Christmas morning when they wake up. So I was blessed. I was beyond happy for that. Beyond happy for that. And I'm going to, keep fighting to be more and more involved in my kids' lives. I'm going to keep fighting. Because like I said, I put my kids first. They come first in my eyes. First. Comment from Brown. Glad you were able to spend time with your children. That is a good blessing. Yes, it is, Brown. It is. Thank you again. Thank you. It is. It is. I waited for that blessing for 2 years, and it finally came true. So, it is. It is. All right. Well, I'm going to end this episode. Like I said a little while ago, it's 2018. This is my first episode for 2018. Episode 30, actually, because I took a couple of weeks off. So, next week I'll be up here, my regular scheduled time, which is 8:30, not 9:30, it's 8:30. So I'll be up here next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I always tell you guys out there, man, keep sending me them emails for topics you want me to talk about, you want me to discuss. I won't include your name. I won't put you out there. I had a lot of views tonight. So I do hope that anonymous dude that sent me the email, I do hope he was watching. I do hope, I do hope this topic put peace at your heart, but keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep going hard. Keep going strong. It's light at the end of the tunnel, basically. It's light at the end of the tunnel. So just keep pushing. But for those who want to send me emails, like I always say, I do it after every episode. My email to reach me is actorjrichards@gmail.com. Once again, that's actorjrichards@gmail.com. And I'm on Facebook, you guys. So if you want to link with me on Facebook, I'm up there. Jay Richards. I'm up there on Facebook. I add people. I talk. I speak up. I'm not hush. I talk. I put a lot of, funny memes up on Facebook and stuff like that. If you want to reach me on Instagram as well, I'm on Instagram at @TheRealJRichards, Twitter at @TheRealJRichards, Snapchat at @TheRealJRichards. So everything is at Real J Richards. So that's at Real J Richards. I'm up there. Just hit me up. I follow back. I speak back. Just holler at me. Peace and maintain, bro. Good dialogue as always, fam. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, bro. Salute, bro. Salute. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Once again, thank you for tuning in at 9:30 with me. It's actually 10:53 right now. So thank you guys for tuning in. All of my viewers out there that tuned in. If you can, it's still time. Click the share button at the bottom of your screen. Post this video up on your wall. Just repost it. Repost it. Hi Jay. And salute. Thank you for tuning in, but I'm about to end this episode. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you were tuned in and you were able to catch the episode. Like I said, if you guys want to reach me on Facebook, I'm on Facebook, Jay Richards. Just look for me up there in the search bar, Jay Richards. And just holler at me. But next week, Tuesday, each and every Tuesday, I'm on the air, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So catch me next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And salute to all those that's clicking the thumbs up button, that's clicking the heart button. Salute. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys don't understand. Like, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for tuning in with me, man. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And for 2018, I'm going to go harder and stronger. That's all I know how to do. I'm a fighter. That's all I know how to do is fight. So thank you guys. And I'll catch you guys next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Salute. Enjoy the rest of your work week. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. And I'll catch you guys next week. 1.